All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about XRP, analyzing the charts, understanding what's going on. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Today, of course, marks the second last day of the year. Crazy to think that, we are already almost closing out the year of 2024. Feels like literally yesterday that, the year of 2024 started. Shout out to the people that have been with me since the beginning. And yeah, here we are closing out the year, and, market is kind of reacting a little negative way going into Monday morning because, of course, today is, the delisting of the USDT off of, Coinbase, as well as some of these other centralized exchanges in EU. And that has been spreading some FUD and creating some FUD. And again, as we stated in the last few updates, as to be expected, because of course, if you've seen before in the past where we have seen some of these stable coins that have completely collapsed, a lot of people are scared off of that move. So again, not a surprise, we're seeing a little bit of retracement across the market yet again. As you can see, XRP down 6.3% today. So as far as targets are concerned, if you watch my videos day in day out, the target that we've been talking about actually did end up hitting. And like I said, when I pull out the charts, things will make more sense. But XRP is down about 6.3% on the daily time frame, with the price currently sitting at $2.05. Also down 3.6% in Bitcoin comparative over the course of the last 24 hours. Now, if you're looking at the market valuation, 119.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $4.3 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So look at this. Bitcoin closed Q1 2024 with 68.68 gain as Bitcoin edged towards the halving. So do you think Q1 2025 will be bigger? Historically speaking, if I were to kind of take you guys down memory lane, it should be a bullish year in terms of the year itself for 2025. But in order to top a 68.68% move, I highly doubt it. But that does not mean the year of 2025 is not going to be great. But of course, if Donald Trump were to announce a Bitcoin reserve, then that could be a completely different subject. But I would love to know your thoughts down below. I do personally believe that Q1 of next year could still end up closing in a positive way. But I just don't think it's going to be a 70% increase. I think that would be a huge move. So that's my personal thoughts, but do let me know your personal thoughts down below in the comments. So and again, the reason as to why I shared this with you guys is because it does have an impact on the likes of XRP and the other altcoins. So you can see Ethereum long-term holders climbed in 2024 as Bitcoin holders fell. As per into the block data, the total percentage of long-term ETH holders has risen from 59% in January to 75% by the end of 2024, and this still gives me more hope that we are going to see an altcoin season occurring. But moving forward, look at this: 13 days of XRP net outflow, still holding the line at $2.10. Prepare for the battle, and we know about this because of course we're just coming out of the holiday season. People locked in some profits. People want to be sidelined. And a lot of profit taking occurred, and some people don't like accepting that fact, but that is a reality, and that's what's happening. And of course, due to the FOMC meeting that just occurred, a lot of people have been kind of spooked out by what Jeremy Powell has said. So those are some factors we need to keep in mind. But you cannot forget, XRP's price gained quite a bit of momentum over the last 1 month and a half. So some profit taking is going to happen, and if you're not locking in profits, does not mean other people are not going to be locking in profits. And that's what I tell you guys from the day one. So anyone that's complaining right now, the price retracing across the board, then this is why you want to be locking profits. Let this be a learning lesson. But moving forward, shout out to our friend Smoke, how RLUSD will quickly surpass USDT and USDC. RLUSD is set to redefine the stablecoin landscape with its unique advantage over both Tether and USDC. It will surpass Tether by being fully compliant with regulatory standards, addressing the long-standing concerns around transparency and trust. Additionally, RLUSD will offer superior rewards, creating more value for users and driving greater adoption. Compared to USDC, RLUSD stands out due to its seamless integration with the Ripple's XRPL. Unlike Circle, which relies on external blockchains like Stellar and Polygon to operate USDC, RLUSD is natively built on one of the most advanced blockchains in the industry. And this gives institutions even more of a chance to kind of have pretty much like a one-stop shop, especially when it comes to tokenizing assets. So the XRPL speed, scalability, and cost efficiency ensures that RLUSD delivers unmatched performance for global payment and decentralized applications. This combination of compliance, superior rewards, and powerful blockchain integration positions RLUSD as a true leader in the stablecoin space, something that we've been discussing, of course. But if you're looking at as far as the price is concerned, you're looking at the dominance still pulling down, which is great to see. Bitcoin, we kind of spoke about what's Bitcoin, a little bit of a pattern that's playing out. You could see this for yourself, a little bit of sideways down, sideways down, sideways, and you are seeing a little bit of a pattern playing out. And I mentioned this in my H-bar update if you didn't end up watching it. I still do believe, there is a chance that we do come down to the 92.5, but if we're able to reclaim back above the 98K mark and possibly closing above $100,000 before the year comes to an end, that would be great. And that is a possibility because, of course, today is the EU delisting, obviously for some of these centralized exchanges for, the stablecoin USDT. So maybe, as the delisting occurs, maybe this gives, investors that were sidelined a chance to, get back into the positions, maybe causing the price of altcoins as well as Bitcoin to push up. So those are some things we need to keep in mind. I think tomorrow, again, I shouldn't say tomorrow. It's today, of course. It's going to be really, really important to understand how the Bitcoin price reacts. Because of course this is going to have a major impact on how the year closes out. But looking at the price of XRP, so I want to show you guys the hourly time frame because exactly what we've been discussing on this channel ended up happening. So if you've been watching my channel, I was talking to you guys about the likes of the $2.07 being retested, and we actually did retest that, but we lost the support. But those wicks that we have seen over the last few weeks, as well as from the previous cycle, has been coming in as a little bit of a level of support. But of course, if this support where we currently are does not hold, the retest down to the $1.99, potentially even making its way down to the $1.92 is still on the table, believe it or not. And if you want to put this into perspective, guys, we're talking about a move of about 6% from where we currently are, which is still on the table in my opinion. Yes, a lot of people are going to come out and say, XRP is not moving, and I've been reading those comments, believe it or not. A lot of people, just being quite negative and completely ignoring, how much of a massive rally. People used to dream about these prices, and we're literally sitting at those prices. We're talking about a $2 XRP after a retracement of about, you could say, 28.5% from the yearly high. And these are some prices people did not even expect to be happening. We retested almost all-time highs this year in just a matter of a month and a half. So you don't want to be forgetting this. I'll continue to remind you guys. But as of now, you are seeing, obviously, Bitcoin is still on the edge. Honestly, Bitcoin could go either way. Either Bitcoin goes back up, reclaims back above the $97,000 to $98,000 price point, or we drop, obviously retest the 92.5. Obviously, this does not hold. We drop below and start heading towards the 88, most important, the $86,000 to $85,000 price point, which of course would be a major shakeout. So, like I said, the next 24 hours are very, very critical. I would even say less than 24 hours are very critical. But so far, so good. Like I said, obviously, if we lose the support, I would not be surprised if we do end up retesting the $1.91, which we retested on the 10th of this month. But let me know down below what you guys think. Of course, love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later up in Crypto ZX, and peace out.